So we are live again. Let's start with another 10+0 game. Yeah. I hope this is visible correctly. So I'm visible on Twitch. I'm assuming I'm visible on YouTube as well because during testing it was working. Anyhow, e4 c5, our main stuff. Knight f3 is d6. Bishop c4 is a unusual move. Let's go e6, d4. And here I can go a6 and transpose into a knight off, which I think I will do. This is not a knight off. Apparently this is the Schwenningen according to chess.com. Very subtle difference. Okay, bishop e7. I have to remember to keep the pace, not to get too low on the clock. Knight f3 is a weird move. I'll castle. Knight f3 is actually a very weird move. Knight c6, b5, trying to go b4. Bishop b5 next. Sorry, bishop b7 next. Developing the bishop on an excellent diagonal. Knight d7. Knight c6 was also possible, but this is fine. H5, h6. Brings rook to c8. His position is little bit weird, I feel. Am I threatening rook c3 and knight e4? Not really, is it? I mean, many a times you can do this. Bishop f4. But can't I go e5? I can even go knight c5. I can go knight b6 also. I can go knight. I can go knight c5. I think knight c5, e5, d5. I mean, it should be somewhat good for me. So I'm attacking these two pieces together. e5. I can take on e3 first. Sorry, I can take on f3 first. I think I'll just take here. Let's take on b3. and go here. There has to be something here, some small advantage. 93 is bishop a2 a good idea? Bishop a2, rook a1, a2, bishop c1. I mean, this has to be a good move. I think this is a very good position for me with bishop pair and all. Knight c6. Idea is knight b6 perhaps. I think now bishop a2 makes a lot of sense. Bishop a2, rook a1. 2. Wait a minute, is my rook getting harassed? No. Any tricks? I don't see them. If knight b6, I go rook c6. I think I'm winning b2, and then I should have a very favorable advantage. This one, this is okay, but I feel I feel this should not work somehow, but seems to be working. Wait a minute. If I exchange both pieces on rook d6, I should have some long-term advantage with two bishops. Knight c5, a5. Knight b6. What does that do? Should I start? I can go. Bishop e5 now, pressuring b2. No, but I can't go. Okay. I mean, I feel I will get forked with the knight at any point. Still can't take this. So I think I'll just Hmm. This should be drawn because if I go here, yeah, I just missed this. Fortunately, she should be a draw. I'll offer him a draw. I mean, this is just a drawn position. I have to be slightly careful. I have to be very slightly careful of some nonsense. No, I was thinking if the king is on f6 and he tries, yeah, but this doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work. Yeah. Because if he goes f5, I go bishop f5, and even if he takes on f7, the resultant pawn structure should be a drawn ending. It just simply draws. This is some nonsense. Wait, no, remove this. Yeah. GG's. Should I look at what did I do in this game? Because this is supposed to be winning. This beef. Oh, bishop b7 g4. Knight f3 was weird. Castles b5, a3, bishop b7, rook e1. Knight b d7 is also fine. h6 is fine. Knight e4. Oh god. Oh god. It's just a hanging pawn. Knight e4. If this, knight c3. Attacking. So if this, yeah, even here we have bishop f3. I mean, this is the reason. I should have seen knight e4 in this position. Bishop f4. So I'm getting a call. Give me a second. बोल आज है दाल और आलू पालक अच्छा है Sorry, I am back. Oh, sorry, I am back now. So bishop f4, he is trying to attack d6. Here again I have rook c3 apparently. Rook c3, bishop c3, sorry, rook c3, bc3, knight e4. This protects this pawn, and let's say queen d3, knight c5, knight d c5, and this is horrible. If knight e4, c4, bishop f6, bishop f6, rook c1, or bishop b2, and if rook b1, knight c3. Knight c3 is not the move. Knight dc5. Knight dc5. Let's say bishop d2 to prevent this threat. Queen b6. Yeah, so this should be a better position somehow. So the idea is I can still take on e4 and sack the exchange, but I don't see the complete follow-up. Let's try to look for the complete follow-up. For bishop f6, rook b1, knight c5, bishop d2, queen b6, and what is the big idea here? Queen e2, queen c6, and so what? What is the big threat? Bishop b4, knight c3, bishop c3, bishop c3, rook ed1. So there is no real threat here. I mean, it should be a better position. What happened in the game was rook c1, bishop f4, and I played knight c5, which is simply a bad move. E5, knight d2. Okay. E5. Why did I play knight h5? Knight h5 didn't even occur to me. Okay. Knight e5. Knight b3. Queen d5. Knight d5 is a good move. Knight d5. Queen d5 takes. b4. Rook c2. Rook fc8. Knight d7. So when I exchange these two rooks, I lose my advantage significantly. Rest of the game is just some here and there, and now I just dissolve into a ending. Okay, let's play one more game. Somehow my voice is terrible. So this is our first white game on stream, 85 Scandinavian. Oh, Queen e5. This is not supposed to be a good move. Will you go bishop g4? Yeah. Bishop g4. I can go f3. I can even go d4. I think d4 is a good move in this position. Bishop e2, d5, bishop d1, knight d1, and that is, some kind of a position. So I'll just go knight g2. This is begging. This is just begging this. Because if queen b4, I just castle, take on b2, I go queen b2, rook b1, and b7 is hanging. This is just a bad move. And now, should I go a4, knight b5? a4, c6, and then b4 is weak, so I'll just castle. Just try to play it simple and safe. I would really want a knight on f3. How do we do that? I can go rook e1 is a move, knight d1, knight d3, knight e3 is a move, knight c1, knight d3, knight e5. I think it is a good maneuver. It is an interesting. Wait a minute. This loses a pawn, no? So let's go rook e1 for now. I mean, then my plan makes no sense. 95. Should I go a3 to prevent? This is the problem in Scandinavian and every such sideline. You let them get away with it for a couple of moves and then they just wiggle out of it. I mean, it's Scandinavian, you should punish it somehow, but I mean, how do you? So 93 is not an option. Should I just accept my mistake and go back to e2? Or let's play queen. There isn't something simple here. Okay, let's go knight b3. We have to bring in the pieces into the game, and if this is how it is going to be, so be it. Knight b1, sorry, knight a4. b6. Can I go c4? c4, why not? Why not? His queen is awkwardly placed. Slightly awkwardly placed. Well, now he's attacking a4. So I have to... Now my position makes no sense. Officially. Maybe now it makes sense. Knight f3, knight e5. Or even... yeah, knight a6. Let's go knight b5. Seems like a fun move. I mean, it makes little to no sense, but okay, it is fun. Some ideas with knight c7 or knight d6. Pawn on b3 can be weak. His best idea should be to exchange queens with... He doesn't. He doesn't exchange queens. Should I go queen f3 now? Queen f3. Makes sense. Knight d3. Rook a d1. And he's not... Oh, knight e3, rook a d1, classic mistake. Then rook b d1, and now is trapped almost, and by almost means I mean, I have to admit I am playing bad, but I mean, rook a7 was an excellent move. But how? Okay, I have nothing here. Now I have this. I even have 96. Excuse me. Hmm. I mean, this is not simple. Yeah, this is simple, but not very simple, I would say. Bishop d6. I'm trying to. I don't know. What am I trying to do with bishop d6? I don't know. I tried something. I can take d4. He missed this. Wait a minute. I can take d4, but then I take d4. That's it. Uh, 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 oh God. I have rook d8. I have rook d8. Miracle. Absolute miracle. And then maybe I am winning because I'm attacking b6 and no. Wait a minute. Uh, okay. How do you win this? f4. How do you win this? f4 or f3? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should be winning somehow. Should I move the king to king side or this side? I mean, f4 is my general intuition, and that's what I'll go and play. f4. Now I think I bring my king to one of these squares. f3. This is just a draw. f6. And if I go I mean, could have been a winning position. Wait a minute, did he mess up? No, he has king c6. King c6. He's messing with me. Yeah. Was this winning somehow? Takes rook d8. What? This is completely winning according to the engine. I mean, I think you can't see the bar, but it says completely winning, +3. And f4 is a draw. f4 draws on the spot. What is the move? If not for f4. Okay, so here, first let's go to the end of the game. I mean, everything wins except for f4. f4, f5, and it's gone. What? King f1. I don't know. If you bring kings to the center, run. This doesn't work. But then h4 here, and then h5, 6, g4. So in this kind of a position, I have to not move my pawns and just bring the king. Even g3, f3 kind of moves. Only f4. Because once he goes f5, he cuts off major channels into the position. Now only d4 is left and h4 is left, which also I managed to seal. And even f3, f5, you still have squares. King f2, king g7, king e3. Let's go here. King f4. So this makes some sense. By going f4, I'm taking away the f4 square for my king. f5 takes away 3 squares from the third rank are gone. 1 square is left. This one, what do you do if he tries to approach from here? King d7. Okay, so you protect with king only. e3, f6, g3, king g6. Makes sense. If I go g4, then it's never an issue. So what's happening in the rest of the game? Here d4 is the main move. d4, bishop e2, knight g2, queen d6, bishop f4, and it's already +1. Queen d7, queen d3, queen d3 and long castles, short castle. Yeah, this is a bad move, bad idea. Knight e4, h7, bishop e. Is this a good move? No. Knight, queen, bishop, queen d4 is a good move. This b6, c4, and c5. Now he's better. Knight c3, cd, knight d, a6, knight c, b4, queen d3, knight knight c7, knight 3 d5, this knight to d5. What? Here. Oh. But even this is not a great move. Oh, this is attacking this and this. So if I go here, no. Interesting. This wins material instead of losing material. b4, knight 7, knight 7 d5, ed, rook takes e7, queen c4, h3, h4, g3. That makes some sense. Bishop d6 was the same idea but done incorrectly. What does h3? How does h3 help? d4. Oh, 92. 94 is just bad. Not because of this, apparently. Why did I take this? I mean, rook e4 is such an obvious move. Why didn't I play this? Takes, rook takes, and rook e8. And this is better for, or even this or this. Slightly better for black, according to engine. Can't say why. Anyway, some learning points from this game for sure. Let's play one more. White pieces. Joshua just 077. e4, e5, knight f3, and we'll play Rai Lopez, a6, main move, a6, bishop a4, knight f6. Okay, knight e4, excuse me, knight f6, castles is the main move. d6 is an interesting move because this is not really the main move. The main move is bishop e7. Can I go d4 is a question. If I go d4, knight d4, ed4, b5. d4, b5, bishop b3. h3 is a move, rook e1 is a move, c3 is a move. c3 has to be a good move. c3, knight e4, there should be some tricks, is what I am thinking. c3, knight e4, rook e1, knight f6, d4, e4. There I have nothing. I'll make it work, don't worry. bishop e7. Now I can go d4 as well. Now I can go d4 as well. Knight e4. I can go rook e1, f5. I can go queen e2. Yeah, queen e2 is a good move. Queen e2. Because I'm not exchanging queens in this line. And d5, but knight e5. And this is bad. This is bad for sure. Yeah, this is again bad, because I can take bishop c6 and then take on e7, and that loses on the spot. Yeah. I take here and go f3. That lost. Taken f3, gone. Finished. f3. Game over. Bye bye. That's how easily you can win in Ruy Lopez, if played correctly, if the openings is given the respect it deserves. I mean, c3 here, I was confident about this, that knight e4 should not be, I mean, black should not get away with knight e4 so easily, but I had my doubts. Okay, so I can still ignore this. I can still keep ignoring this and go something like knight d2 or bishop f4 even, but I don't see any reason to do that. I think bishop f4 is a good move. Isn't it a good move? Yeah, it is a good move. Don't second guess yourself in winning positions, especially. Now he will bring some rook to d8, either the f rook or the a rook. e8, sorry, excuse me. And now I'll take this happily. Knight d2, what's the big idea? No tactics as far as I can see. Maybe there are and I am not seeing them, but I choose to believe that there are no tactics when you are down a piece. A complete piece, by the way. No pawns for it as well. Can I go bishop g3 just simply? I can go bishop g3 simply. I can take on e4 and then go queen f2. Is there something even simpler? I don't see anything simpler than bishop g3. Bishop g3, next move knight e4, or even queen f2 for that matter. Queen will go to g5 for all that I care. Yeah, I can go knight f3 as well. I can f3, or I can just take. Why should I be fancy when it's not even required? Queen f3, queen f3, queen f2, queen f3 looks fine. Attacks f7, important pawn. Has to be concurred with. Even c7 is juicy. And I think I'll take c7 as well. I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, this is just lost. So I've played 4 games till now on stream, and have managed to successfully. Oh, this is an interesting move. If takes, I have intermezzo, which wins the house. This move doesn't work because this attacks rook, unfortunately for him. I would love if there was some kind of a, beautiful sack on f6 and then I could win. But as far as I can see, there isn't one. I mean, this is time to resign. Josuajas 077. Should I try to text with him? He resigns, and that's 3 games for the day. I think that's enough. Let's just analyze this position quickly. e4, d6 is a unusual move, so rook e1 is the main move here apparently, or bishop c6. Bishop c6, c3 is the second choice, so rook e1, bishop e7, okay, b5, bishop b3, bishop e7, and this is the natural, this is the main line, c3, castles h3. This is the 9h3 line, the very goated line in Ruy Lopez. And if he plays in this move order, then I can go. The engine likes bishop c6 and d4, and knight e4 is responded to with rook e1 or queen e3. What I did was somehow d4, d5 wins. d5 bishop, sorry, b5. Come on, dude. d5 just wins. I mean, I've seen such ideas when, let's say, let's say h3, b5 bishop c2, and this situation if he goes knight e4. Then I have seen this bishop d5 countless number of times and have inserted this into my memory, but this is not something I am aware of. c3 and this kind of an architecture, d5 and d5, b5, bishop c2. Use the bishop to attack the other knight and the pawn attacks the other knight. Queen e2 was a subpar move at best. d5 was a bad reply as well. He should have gone f5. Even knight f6 is not bad, is it? No, it's bad. So f5 is good. de. Why I didn't want to play rook e1 is after I go de, after let's say f5, if I go d5, d5, queen d8, and I did not like something here. I did not like this. I mean, this is also a fantastic position. Excuse me. This is a fantastic position. Bishop c2, bishop e3. All threats prevail. Alright, I wanted to try that little code trick for the cursor. Why is this popping up? Okay, let it be here. Where did that go? Yeah. This is useful link. For some reason you cannot see a record an actual cursor. Drag the following link into your browser bookmark, then click on the bookmark every time you see to a website. Browsers bookmark and bookmark. Yeah, this adds a cursor that is available in this web page, but how do I make it visible in this window? Yeah, this doesn't work. Anyway, I'll try something else. Even without a cursor, it's fine, but it would have been better if there was a cursor. Queen e2, d5, take here. This is a big blunder because of bishop c6. Knight e7 and f3. That's it. That's game. This was an interesting move. Oh god. Oh god, I was thinking of this. I'm lucky this did not happen. Otherwise I would have been cooked hard. So I should adjust the layout a little bit, shouldn't I? Apparently, yes. And if I can capture this portion as well, how do I capture this? Capture window capture. Yeah, this is the thing, right? I have to mess with the settings a bit to figure out some things. That's why I call it a test stream. These streams are still scruffed, but we will get to the real thing slowly but surely. Okay, now I need to change some things. Yeah, so I'm going to capture this bit right over here. Just this bit. Can I compress this? Or maybe I just want this, right? No, this won't work. This will change, right? I mean, I will just keep it here just for reference. I'm just editing stuff on my OBS, so I'm not playing any chess, if anybody's wondering. Nobody is wondering, that's a separate matter. Someday someone will be wondering. Should I play one more? What's the time? 10:43. That's enough for today. So I played 3 games on stream today. I won 2 of them. One of them was a draw. Unfortunate, but that is good. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll be streaming on Twitch and Twitch and YouTube, as I did this time around, and I'll be looking to integrate chess.com streaming. I'm looking to join my YouTube or Twitch account to my chess.com handle, so that people can see, and those who play can see that I'm streaming and maybe check out the stream. So bye guys, see you next time around.